So in the last video we have seen how to inherit a template and using in another template. So this is the output what we have seen till the last video, and we are running admin where it is opening admin login page. So once I will tell you the flow of the program. In the browser you will type the URL. http://127.0.0.1:5000/admin. Right. 127.0.0.1 is the local IP address, or you can say local host. 5000 is the port number of Flask. Admin is my URL route what I have written in my program. URL route, that is my admin. So whenever I run this in the browser, my request will go to server. Whenever I run this, my request will go to server. Assume this is a server. Okay. In the server, request will go to where? URL router. URL route. This URL route will call a function. Okay. URL route will call a function. Observe, this URL route is calling a function. What is my function name? Admin login page. The function is rendering a template. The template is nothing but my admin login.html. Now controller will go to admin login.html. In admin login.html, single line of code you have not written. Everything we are inheriting. Yes. So once you render the template, this template is executed. Now I want to write my own content. Right. So to write your own content, as I told you in the previous video, we need to override the block tag. I repeat, we need to override the block tag. Right. I am overriding. Observe. Sir, block tag is written in common.html, which is overriding in admin login.html. So override, yes, inheritance and overriding. Block, pwn, end block. Now in between this, whatever the code you are going to write, I repeat, in between this, whatever the code you are going to write will be displayed in between the Python, title and the footer. So let me show you. This is admin login page. So simple text I am writing. Heading 1 saying like admin login page. So whenever you run the request, controller is coming to admin. Admin is calling your admin login page function. That function is rendering. Rendering means displaying, prastut karna, showing, chupinchadamu, right, like that. So when you render it, controller is going to admin login.html. Admin login.html, where you are inheriting common HTML and overriding the block and writing your own content. So the expected result is refresh. Sir, no refresh is not affecting. Sir, inside the app, write like debug equals to true. Once, stop the server and restart the server. Run your page and saying like /admin. There it is, admin login page. The code what you are writing, observe, if you observe carefully, this part and this part is written in common.html and this part is written in admin login.html. Yes, hope you understood. Right, now I am going to do some basic design for my common heading. I am giving one ID, h1 ID. Right, so I am giving this ID to write the CSS code, Yes, so ID will be only unique. So I'm naming as ID as title. Now I'm going to write my CSS code inside the head part. After the title, for CSS I'm using style, open and close. Now for ID, yes, for ID we use hash. For class we use dot. So ID title. Now design. What's your font family, font size, background color. So I'm not that good into giving colors. Hope you understood. I'm giving some normal colors, guys. Don't expect much colors from my side. Right, so background color I'm taking like orange red, and the color means the text color I'm taking like black. Right, so yes, font family, font size, background color and color I have taken. Yes, all these are applied to my title. Let me see the output. Go to my browser and refresh. No effect, no changes. Right? No changes, right? Once we look at into our program, yes, we have written debug equals to true. Still it is not refreshing. Yeah, actually it need to do. Still, yeah, it's got affected. Now it is got affected. Okay, Python with Naveen. Right. Now, in common.html, I am giving my table width also. Table width equals to, I am taking like 600. Let me see, at least now it will change. No, it's not refreshing. Anyway, I'll find the solution for that. So meanwhile, yeah, no guys, it's not refreshing. Okay, we'll find the solution. So this is my title. That's my title. So blue and white look good, right? So I'll change this background color to blue, and the text color I'll change it to white. Right, then after some copyrights, I'm giving a ID saying like copyright. Once it is done, now hash into the same style, copyright, same font family. I'll take Arial black. Font size, I'm taking some 20. It's up to you, 20 pixel. So some background color, orange red, and the text color I'm taking like white. Hope so. It look good at least now. Right, I'm giving some padding, guys. Padding means giving the spaces from the all sides. I'm giving 5 pixel space. So maybe 20 look big. I think okay, let me see the output once. Oh, let me start it and run /admin. Oh, 5000 localhost 5000 /admin. There it is. Yes, we need to design more about copyrights and all. We have to write Python with Navin in the center. We have to write so table width we have given like 600. I'm changing to 700, and text align into the center. For the title, text align into the center. For font, copyright also, text align into the center. If you observe, copyrights is very big. Yes, so I'll change into small, or else I'll take like Arial. Yes, instead of Arial black, I'm taking Arial. Once we'll see the output, guys. /admin. Nothing bad. Not bad, not nothing bad, not bad. Right? Sounds good. Now we need to design this admin login part. This admin login page, I need a login like username field, password field. So guys, again I'm reminding you, write this part of the code is into the common. This part of the code is into the admin login. So now I am going to admin login. Right. So look at into the code, into admin login. In admin login, start designing your login part. Login, how you need? In login, I need username and password. According to the requirement, I need username and password. Click on login. Yes. So that simple page I am designing now. Observe. So again I am taking table, align equals to center. As usual, border I am giving as 2. Inside the table, table row, table header. Right, I need login. So I'm naming like admin login page. The first table row, second table row. Hope you understood my requirement. One more time I'm showing you the requirement. I need like this. For second table row, third table row, fourth table row. Right. Now, second table row, table header, I am taking input field. Input type equals to text. Placeholder equals to username. Yes, admin username. And providing a name. Sir, what is the use of this name? I will show you in coming topic. In the next video mostly. Right. So, next table header. Okay, this is for username. And next table header, table row. Inside the table row, table header, I am writing another input field. Input type equals to password. Placeholder also password. And again I am providing a name T2. And next table row. Once observe, guys, don't get confused. In the first table row, admin login. Second table row, we are providing one simple input field for username. Third table row, input field for password. Fourth table row, with a table header, I need a button. type is submit, and the name is login. Button name is login. Successful. Save, and once rebuild and see the output. /admin. There it is. Obviously it's not that superb design, so I'm not concentrating into the design. My major concern is into the coding part. You can give different designs. Number of templates are available in the internet. You can download and you can integrate number of templates available in the internet. You can download and you can integrate to your page. Right. So validating the username and password will continue in the next video.